So right before we all gathered for the New York City Walk, on November 6th, to a sold-out Gramercy Theater, an epic battle of the bands went down. It was a fundraising concert starring 9, I have to separate the two of you, starring 9 bands of legal professionals turned rock stars. It was the 4th annual Law Rocks Concerts. This was the 4th annual in New York, but it is a series of global fundraising Battle of the Bands evenings. I have to read this to you because I think it's great. Their tagline is rock globally, give locally. And it says, our mission is to promote music education for underprivileged youth and raise funds for local nonprofit organizations by combining the power of music and the generosity of the global legal community. I can say personally, I know how generous that community is because several of our sponsors are law firms, and you'll see that when we review some of our sponsors. But every band in the competition had a charity partner. We were fortunate to be chosen as the partner for a group called the Meltones. And they did that because one of their peers was actually days away from receiving a transplant. So I am told, I didn't have the fortune of the good fortune of being there, but I am told that it was down to the final hour, kind of a standoff between these last 2 bands, and in the end, our home team won. They took the #1 spot. And they actually won for the 4th year, so every time this has been in New York, they have won it. Their group personally raised $42,000 for NCAC. But get this, the event as a whole set a record raising $187,000 from this Battle of the Bands. Like, amazing. So the Meltones are named for a Greenberg Traurig, which, by the way, that's the law firm, sorry, for their founder, Mel Greenberg. I have to read this sentence as well because I love it, have rocked many firm gatherings everywhere from New York to Miami to the Bellagio in Las Vegas. Don't worry, they're not performing tonight, although I'm so mad I didn't think of that. We're joined tonight by 1 or 2 of their members, Stephen Rubinowitz and Ashley LeBlanc. They're both members, obviously, one on guitar, one on vocals. Stephen serves as co-managing shareholder of the New York office and chair of the New York real estate practice. Ashley is a litigation associate. Please help me welcome and thank Stephen and Ashley.
I was there and they were amazing, and I still have videos on my phone if anybody wants to. I'm just saying. So,
we can do that in better lighting afterwards as well.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Okay. 2017 New York City Kidney Walk. Where to start? It was a dynamic year. It was one of our best years. Happy that I can continue saying that. We had, I think this year, close to, if not matched, best number of dialysis teams, which is really exciting. We love seeing support from our community. We had a record number of corporate teams, several new corporate teams, which is super exciting as well, many of which did not have a personal kidney connection, but heard the value in what we were doing, and they stepped up, which is awesome. Do you want to know how much money we raised? Is that exciting to anybody? So like, hurry up, we'll get to it. So if you track our website at all, which I don't know about you, but I refresh it every morning when I sit down at my desk, it currently says we raised $939,000. The cool thing is, I know of another $14,000 that's on its way in. So our total is $953,500. Should pay for my hair coloring because you made me gray this fall because all of that came in at like the last second. But it's amazing, and congratulations and thank you for doing all of that. I'd like to acknowledge our walk chairman, Dan Donnelly of Donnelly Mechanical and Rick Froyo of Atlas Acon Electric, neither of which are able to make it. More importantly, Antonio Froyo, who you guys saw cut the ribbon at the walk, he is Rick's son. And as I wrote there, his understudy, because Rick was on a plane to Aruba that day. So I want to make sure Antonio gets credit. But so these two gentlemen commit to raising each of them about $75,000. They blew it out of the water. Between the two, they actually surpassed 200,000. You can see by those pictures, they have some pretty massive teams. Shout out to their team captain right here taking a photo. They not only fundraise through their team though, they recruit new teams to join, and they secure sponsorships not only from their own companies, but from businesses that they conduct business with. So hats off to the two of them. I'm sorry they're not here, but we have wonderful frames for them. Also, our leadership committee, this crew of 19 people, really step up. They have to hear my voice throughout the entire calendar year, so kudos to them. These wonderful people, if you are here, sorry, I'm going to call you out. Can you just wave or something? I could make you come to the front, but I won't. You're not doing anything, it's okay. You're ignoring me as well. One's over there. I get it. Cool. You'll meet a couple of them in a moment because they are so generously coming up here to present the awards to everyone so that you don't have to continue hearing me speak. So, I'm going to talk about sponsors real quick, and then I'm going to hand it over to them. So we had 25 sponsors at this year's Kidney Walk, which is incredible. Together, they brought in $185,000. If any of our sponsors are in the room tonight, please come up when we say your name. We have a wonderful plaque here for you. They are our national multi-market sponsor, Azura Vascular Care and Relipsa. I don't think any of them are here. Our major local sponsors, Donnelly Mechanical, Sanofi Genzyme. No, you're here. You're not going to come up? Come on! XL Catlin. No, you're here too. Atlas Acon Electric Service. Baker Hostetler. I almost just said, come on. Mount Sinai Mercancy Miller Transplant Institute. New York Presbyterian Weill Cornell Medical Center. Oh, I can go slow.
Amazing about what we do here in Greater New York is that we are recognizing the fact that all of you have raised dollars to support our mission. And I think what I really want you to know is how close and personal your connection to it also impacts. So we have this is just some interesting things to look at here locally. You know, there's some big numbers which we are currently working for here in the state of New York. We've got letters over there that we are asking you to sign. So far, we've only got 160. We need a lot more. We're working with Waitlist Zero and a few others to get that legislation passed, which will actually make eligible for individuals who are donating a living kidney, actually, to be able to get funding and support for the time off and encourage some protection not only for their place of employment, but some funding to cover those costs. So that's very important for anybody who knows or has had to donate a kidney. That is also a great expense. On top of that, patients and caregivers learning about living donation through the Big Ask, the Big Give, which is our new workshop. We are working with our local transplant centers here in our Greater New York market. There are 10. And our goal here is to really raise awareness about the opportunity to ask for living donations. For those of you who may or may not know, there are about 85% of the patients waiting for organs right now are kidney patients. The reality is actually across the board that unfortunately there are 12 people dying when you think about the fact that there's an opportunity for living donorship. And while it's very important to register, and please do when you get your license, etc., and sign up, please know that most importantly, out of those actual connections, less than 1% of those kidneys that match up are actually going to be successful. So it's a very small number. So the Big Ask Big Give is a big opportunity for us to look at really partnering and raising awareness about living donations. We have some individuals in here who I know personally who have received kidneys from spouses, friends, and in many cases from non-directed donors. So it's a big campaign for us. And then also, obviously, you may or not know, we also have a huge professional program, and we do education and continuing education, providing to professionals to not only improve treatment for kidney patients, but also to be cutting edge on what's going on. We have a symposium coming up in March. And I want to thank all of you because some of these things that are happening because of the dollar that you raised at WALK, or the $42,000 that you raised at Wall Rocks. I'm sorry, I gave that money away, but I want you to know every dollar matters, and it's really incredible. So thank you on behalf of the community of New York for all that you're doing. I want to share, actually, Angelica Hale. Does everybody know who Angelica Hale is? Okay, well, we are honored that she is our first kid ambassador. She is actually a kidney recipient, so we're going to run this video quickly. We're really honored to have her help raising awareness about the importance of kidney donation. Awareness about the importance of living donation and to be a voice for us. And I think it's also hitting home that because of who she reaches out through social media and target market, she's raising awareness to the youth in America as well and the importance about kidney health. So we're excited to have Angelica Hale on board. Does anybody know what March is? What month March is?
Kidney.
Give this woman a prize. Right. So thank you. March is National Kidney Month. We have lots going on. Again, on March 8th, it's World Kidney Day. We're asking you to all please wear orange. We are reaching out to employers within our country, actually, all across, to be engaged and to do a variety of different things. So if you're interested in doing something unique or special during the month of March with your company, please talk to us about that. But also, again, it is about raising awareness. That's the most important thing, about raising awareness about keeping your kidneys healthy, the importance of hydration, and then obviously the big focus for us is talking about living donations, which is actually going to help extend lives. So again, I want to thank all of you and give you a big round of applause for all you have done this year and all that you're going to continue to do to further our mission. So on behalf of the National Kidney Foundation, thank you so much. Okay, now we have prizes.
In 2017, we launched a program, relaunched, I should say, called Team Kidney, which is super cool. It is our partnership program with endurance races. We do things like the New York City Marathon, the 5-borough bike tour, the New York City Half Marathon, the UAE 10K in Central Park. It also has this other component called DIY, so do it yourself. And I want to tell you guys about it because as much as I hope you'll walk with us forever, I know that's not a reality. And what the DIY Team Kidney platform allows you to do is kind of create your own timeline. You're not stuck to November. You can fundraise when you want, how you want. We can give you a website. We can support you. You get to work with Sean, which everyone loves to do. Sign them up. So we're really excited with the success of Team Kidney this year. The area sponsor, First Republic Bank, and everyone's favorite, Fox 5. So Mike Woods and Inez Rosales, I think this was year 11 or 12 that they were with us, which is pretty remarkable. Last but not least, of course, to all of our sponsors, everyone who helps make our walk possible. So we have, again, if you're in the room, please come up. Markel, Satterley Stevens, Kelly Dry, NYU Langone, Gibbons PC, FMCNA, Firecom, Arch Insurance, and Spectra Laboratories. Last up are our fantastic exhibitors that help make our event day experience fantastic. Avantis Renal Therapy, the Robeson Institute, and Water Tree Health. All right, I am so excited to introduce you to this next person. This is Quinn Works. In the future, you're going to hear a lot more from Quinn and a lot less from me, so 3 cheers for that, and here's Quinn.
I am a senior development manager, and I will be responsible for the New York City Kidney Walk in the future. So I look forward to working with all of you. I know you're all going to come back. And if I haven't had the opportunity to say hi to you, I probably did because I was checking everyone in. But if I didn't, please find me after, and I'd love to meet you personally. Now it is my great pleasure to recognize the backbone of the New York City Kidney Walk. These are our wonderful volunteers. as you know, these are the folks that come out early, they stay a little late, they work behind the scenes to support the NKF staff, to make sure that everyone that comes out to celebrate our shared mission has the opportunity to enjoy the walk. So, without further ado, if you could please, if you're a volunteer, if you could please come up, so that way we can recognize you for all that you do for NKF.
Anyone whose name is currently on the screen.
If you volunteered at the kidney walk, don't leave me hanging.
You were probably handing out food. Maybe you were at the registration tent. I know some of you were here. They got their food. They're coming. Woo! Get out of the back. Cool. And we'll send those out to everybody.
And now I'd like to introduce Sean.
Good evening, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Sean Rugenstein, and I have the privilege of being a development manager for National Kidney Foundation serving Greater New York, and I also have the great privilege of introducing our Top Fundraisers Club. The Top Fundraisers Club is all of the individuals, whether you're on the team, a team member, or just an individual who's walking by alone. Those are the people who have fundraised over $1,000 or more. And I'm proud to announce that this is the largest class that we have this year, with about 90 top fundraisers. So let's give them all a big round of applause. And so if your name is on this screen, we have certificates for you that you can pick up with Aiden in the back of the room at the end of the program, so make sure you guys grab those and take them home. And now I would like to introduce the first threshold that we have of teams, and those are the teams that have fundraised $1,000 up until the $2,500 threshold. And this is always the largest group of teams that we have every year, and this is kind of a really important group of teams. There are a lot of them. They're really incredible, and they really kind of bring the energy every year. So let's just give those $1,000 teams another round of applause. And now I would like to turn this over to Jablonski to award our $2,500 team.
Good evening, I'm Lou Jablonski. I'm a member of the Greater New York Board of Advisors for the National Kidney Foundation. It is a pleasure to have the opportunity to recognize those teams that raised $2,500 or more. It is a significant milestone, and I'd like to give you all a round of applause before I mention the names. The first team is Team Shuffle, Hannah's Golden Nuggets, Broadway Dialysis, Bronx VA Kidney Team, Cindy's Team.
Y'all can come up and
Come
get
on
your
up.
awards. Yeah! Everyone now has to hand in more money. Thank you, sir. That's an actual check.
That is. Great league. Give one, save one, live long. Kelly's Heroes, Connecting for Kidneys, M6 Team Ray, Marsh Finbro, NYU Langone Transplant Institute, Team A-Rock, Team Jaron Jetpack, Team Zaretsky, Team Walk in the Memory of Julia. Let's hear it for our 2,500 square team. Thank you all. It's my pleasure now to introduce Peter Jablonski to recognize teams of the next category.
Hi everyone, I'm Peter Jablonski. It's a pleasure to introduce the $5,000 teams that reached this milestone. It's also a privilege to be amongst all of you, and I'd like to take a quick moment also to recognize the NK staff. So first up with the $5,000 milestone teams is Active Cares. Second is FMCNA New York City. New York Presbyterian Weill Cornell Transplant, RMTI Sinai, Share Your Spare, Staten Island Card Club, Team AEP, Team Atlantic is nobody.
No one wants to come to your feet, apparently.
Yeah, Team Benfield, Team CIT, Share Your Pair, Team Friedman, and Team Rogerson.
All right, I
We
know.
got one over there. Congratulations and thank you to all the $5,000 teams this year.
Where are my car club people?
Car Club.
All right.
And next up is Corey Zaretsky. Thank you.
Bring it on, Gloria.
Hi, my name is Corey Zaretsky. I am a member of the leadership committee and a kidney donor. Kind of round things out, I would like to announce 16 amazing teams who raised over $10,000. You guys are really incredible. I hope to be one of you guys next year. So, without further ado, distinctive offices, First Republic Bank Eagle Scheme, Got Kidneys, Mighty Atlas Team, Malls Dolls, Team Be Positive, Team Bar, Team Carol, Team Discovery, Team Donnelly Mechanical, Team Logisticaire New York City, Team NKF, Team Paul, Team Rubakin, Team Santiago, Team Safar, Team Super Jake, and Team Wheel. And now back to the goal.
Be here all night while the Sean fan club is in action. Wait, one more.
Yes, please do. Get your point.
Thanks to Catch Your Boys. I like it. Team effort. They don't want to come up. Come on. Show the man some love up here. Shout out to the several teams that received awards tonight that were in their very first year of fundraising. So congratulations to everybody. This was an incredible year for the Kidney Walk, an incredible year for the Kidney Foundation. We are so thankful for your support. One quick thing I wanted to mention is to thank Monique, who is in the, oh, you moved. Monique has moved closer to us. One of our newer staff members who runs our programs here in Greater New York. And please stop by and visit Monique back at her table area. She's got really great information on the Big Ask, the Big Give, our advocacy efforts. She's got those letters you can sign if you want to support that Living Donor Protection Act. We would really appreciate it. She's also got these really cool prescription discount cards that she can tell you more about, but basically it's an opportunity to get a discount on your prescriptions that you're already filling, regardless of your health status. But we actually, the NKF will get a donation from the provider of the card at no cost to you every time you use it. Please get more info from Monique. And lastly, I'll see you on November 11th, I hope. Stay tuned for an email in probably just a few weeks. weeks, launching the 2018 website, to get you guys registered. I would love to talk to you about March Awareness Month. How do you guys want to celebrate? Let me know. We can come to you. And that's going to do us in for the night. Thank you guys so much.